And we're live. Hello and welcome to the Metroidvania Review official stream. My name is Professor Q, and I have my friend Nick here with me today.
How's it going, everybody?
Do you know what the best part about me being on camera is you can hear me stumbling over that introduction, or you can watch me stumble over that introduction instead of just.
I can watch the pain slowly feel through your eyes.
The pain and the fear that I've messed up. Everyone, welcome to One or Done. This is episode 2, and we are very excited to share this free-to-play game that we picked this week called Moonlaw. So let me go ahead and pull that up here.
I was just curious about what Law on the Moon is like.
So Nick picked this one again, and he picked it completely based off of the name again.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Got Moon in the name, which means we can do... Well, we'll save that for later. I know that's what everybody's actually here for, so we're going to bury the lead and get to it later.
Should we just dive right in this week? Let's just go right in, I think.
Let's hit it.
Oh, before we start, though, I do want to mention that this the music I like, and Luca Musics is doing a pretty good job. This game is by Scumhead, who I noticed was making games, like releasing them like every 6 months. This is their first 2D Metroidvania before they really worked with Doom mods. They made Vomitorium about 8 months before this one released. That was like a Doom engine game, and then after that they made another one called Darnaxian, which is a paid game for like $5. So anyway, this is Moonlaw. It's for free, so after this stream, if you like what you see, you can just go play it without having to spend a thing. And to beat the game, that's the Moon Bar exam. Actually, that's the reason why Nick picked this game.
That is 100% why I picked this game, is so we can make moon jokes for the entire stream.
So I had a little trouble configuring this for stream, and this is so basic. There's no volume controls or anything like that. So I've seen a little bit of the intro, so I know I have to read a little bit. I haven't gone past the first screen. So besides that, this is completely blind. That is the downside to having to make sure that it works when you start. But here we go. Years ago, the moon was infected with a fleshy disease. Knights of the Earth military tried to defeat the monster, yet all was lost. The monsters remained, and the moon stood as a reminder of the terror in space. Until one day, a hero stared at the sky above. By the way, I'm not clicking past this. And swore to become the law of the moon and defeat the blight. I like how they're like literal knights, even though this is like moon space, right?
I like he's just looking at the sky and he sees the moon and he knows there's bad guys there and he's like, absolutely not.
Is it still not working? Oh no.
It's
I
working.
fixed it. All right. I gotta play this with keyboard and mouse now. So.
You couldn't get your control. Also, I'd like to point out that we supposedly just flew to the moon, and yet what is in the sky up above our head?
It's the moon.
So where are we?
I don't know. This is gonna be really weird playing with keyboard and mouse. I apologize. I thought that I had it working, and
I got my controller working with it last night.
That's weird.
Yeah. It was just my Xbox controller. Like I didn't even do anything fancy like mapping.
All right. This is gonna be part of the blind stream. I'm gonna go to controller configuration and see if I can fix this. All right. Let's see if this works. I don't know if that showed my... Oh, I did it. Okay, so I just switched it to... Okay. Before it was trying to emulate the keyboard. All right, that's better. Every screen also has another moon. That's true. Because it's not moving.
That's just because it's not... It's in space, but it's really far away, and it's really, really big. So, it appears to not move. And it's definitely not that this game doesn't really care about what's in the background.
So you can like jump off the bottom of the screen. In fact, this is just a... Oh, okay, that literally is a platform. Okay. Well, it's nice that I can just shoot down. I was wondering if I had to shoot sideways to go down the entire time.
And although one thing to pick up mechanics-wise, if you're on the ground, you can rapid fire, but if you're in the air, you can only fire once before you hit the ground again.
Well, that's like the opposite of every Metroidvania game that I play. Normally you do the double slash, because on the ground you slash slow, but when you're in the air, you can cancel into the ground and slash fast. Interesting.
Yep, They went a different direction. Also, boy, those icons sure look familiar.
The save?
Both of them.
Yeah. What are they similar to you? I don't recognize that.
Really, they look like the little tanks in Metroid.
See here Caldroth is codifying this for us. Shooting down isn't against the Moonlaw. Shooting up isn't against the Moonlaw. So,
oh, well, that's good to know.
and yeah,
You don't want to break Moonlaw.
the DuckTales theme doesn't come up. Oh, can you damage boost? Nope, you can't move around when you get hit. You just go flipping out. Come on. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna fight that thing. Whoa! Enemy spawn right on the screen as I'm going left. Anyway, game seems very basic so far. It's free. It's free.
It's free. So the way I already told this to Darren, but the way I wrote in my notes here, the way I described this game, is if there was a show, and on that show, some kids are playing a video game in the background, while like their parents are having a conversation what the show's actually about. Moonlaw is the game those kids would be playing in the background. Because, like, the studio didn't want to shell out for the rights to actually use Metroid, and so they got Moonlaw.
So this is the Turian door, I'm assuming. You got four doors there.
I actually never figured out what goes through those doors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we're probably going to beat this while we're watching, because that's what I do.
I got fairly far.
I'm going to guess the water kills me. Okay.
Whoa,
the water kills you.
The water kill kills you. Yeah, you explode with stars. Honestly, the death animation of the stars was probably my favorite part.
Favorite part of the game. Well, it's good because you probably saw it a lot, right? Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I like when you get hit, you get knocked so far upwards.
Yeah, and it feels like you're. At first, I thought I was actually pogoing, and then I realized that I was taking damage.
Oh gosh. Okay, we're off to a great start.
Does movement feel bad to you?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to describe. Is it so like it has that sticky amateur controls that I've seen in some games that I've played? Yeah.
It feels like he used a game creation kit and just used the default movement controls that it comes with.
That's very possible.
And I would encourage everyone here to go watch Mark Ground's. Actually, it's not a Game Maker's Toolkit. It's part of his Making a Game series.
Oh, look.
And oh yeah, boss.
Wait, you can just make him. Oh wait, that was damaging me.
Yeah. If he sits
there was
on
no
top
feedback there.
Yeah.
That's
because you can't bounce up in the air when he's on top of you, so you just die.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a whole episode on movement in video games and how to program movement and jumping. And it's all about like the arch and how quickly you move through it and how quickly you decelerate. And I think that's the issue here is I don't think you actually decelerate, do you? You stop touching the controller and you drop straight down.
Yeah. Although that's how Mega Man works.
Is it?
Yeah, so you can kind of do that. There's a philosophy for all things, but yeah, this one just stops.
Well, Mega Man also had squattier jumps. Like, his jumps were more hops than jumps.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, like, okay, so if you're programming a game like Mario or like Super Scalamania, then you kind of want that momentum to make it feel like... Because that's the challenge, is going through and learning the physics and completing the platforming challenge. Something like Ori's going to want momentum-based jumps. But then if you have something that takes a little bit more precision, man, getting hit sucks.
Yeah, it
really sucks.
I mean, I actually beat this guy, so I'm sure you can.
Oh, I know I can. What just happened?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is you'll take hits, but it won't register the hits, and then a few seconds later it'll be like, oh no, wait, oops, you died a little while ago, and then it'll send you back to the checkpoint.
Okay, this is definitely like a beta. How does this happen? This has mostly positive reviews right now.
It does, and it's got like 70 reviews. I don't understand it. Wait till you get to the boss that I couldn't get past because the mechanics were so terrible.
Oh man, this is... Okay, so for the record, I was going to say this. I keep saying it's free, it's free, it's free. But I played some free games that are amazing, like, oh gosh. the window for getting under him and hitting him and then getting out is really rough.
Keep in mind you can hit him from the side.
Okay, that's the other thing is that like the feedback isn't really giving that to me because I think he's got those giant intestines.
Well, I think they have to flash for it to register. I did that so many times. It's like the rake in Salt and Sanctuary. At least it's well, no, it's actually not. It started to win. I beat this guy, I think in 3 tries or 4 tries, but this trip from the checkpoint to him with the platforming and the annoying timing, I was like, wow, it's like this guy knew exactly the kind of things that get under my skin and then programmed them into the game. That's what somebody should make. They should make a game made of nothing but things I hate.
So am I hitting him right now? I mean, I see him flashing. Gosh, there's no room to
you
dodge.
do damage, but you gotta... What I did was I did a have him bounce back and forth, kite him so he tries to crush you, and then just snap one shot off on each side.
I'm fairly certain it took 2 hits for that last hit there. All right. This is gonna be a thing. I can already tell this is gonna be a thing. You know, so this is described as a mini micro Metroidvania. So I was totally expecting that we would probably beat this.
I might have been at the final boss. I wouldn't be surprised if I was.
So we'll find out. Because then if I beat it, then I could just give it a full review and call it.
Well, I'm mostly curious just to see if you can beat that boss that I couldn't beat. Although the fact that you're struggling with this guy more than I did means that maybe not.
Well, yeah. The controls are sticky.
Yeah, your back and forth thing is finally what you can do. I got to the point where I could kind of kite him to jump.
There?
It all just...
What?
I'm trying to remember. There are health upgrades, but I don't remember if you can get one before that fight. Keep going to the right. I think there's a health upgrade to the right.
There's a Turian door to the right. There isn't anything
is that
else.
what it is?
Oh no, I can't go up that wall and I can't damage boost.
Now maybe the first health upgrade isn't until you beat him.
It's possible that I can find a way over that wall, like glitching out, but he's not as good as the Moonlaw. I'm not a moon lawyer yet. That is correct. The coming to the moon was a mistake, it turns out.
Yeah. What did I text to you after beating the game last night? I text Darren. I try not to text him too much about games because we want to talk about it fresh in the stream.
Yeah, and to be blind as possible, but apparently
what I texted to him was let's see. Okay, all Moonlawed up. Hoo boy, Kennedy made a mistake. We never should have gone to the moon.
You also said that this is going to turn into the show that I think his game is okay and you hate it.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to change the name of the show to Nick Craps on Games Darren Thinks Are Okay. Although it sounds like you're not going to think this game is okay, so maybe not.
I don't like this. I like this less so far. I like this less than Pear Potion. See, something I'll say about Pear Potion, the controls worked. And the conveyance was correct. Yes.
They felt okay.
Oh my gosh. How do I dodge this guy?
You gotta shoot him 3 times. Shoot him in the back once.
So you basically just have to kill him before he gets up to him.
Yeah. There is a boss in this that I literally beat him by just running up to him, face tanking the damage, and hitting him faster than he could hit me.
Does this kill me?
It does 1 damage.
Okay.
But it doesn't actually cause you to jump or bounce back, so you can't actually tell that it's doing damage unless you look at your damage.
Well, I did get a little knockback there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if this plays differently on different computers.
Honestly, the mechanic that frustrated me more than anything else, I wonder if you'll get a double jump. I mean, at least he's showing some competence in level design, like, oh, here's a room with something memorable that you can't quite get to yet.
Sure.
But it's like the most basic, like, it's the kind of game you and I would have made in 8th grade.
He did a pretty good job with Vomitorium and things like that. And he made Vomitorium before this. His wheelhouse is mostly the Doom mod thing. So.
Okay, I'm going to be curious to see what you do here.
Okay. I was going to leave because it doesn't look like he can do anything here.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and leave.
Uh-huh. Oh, so we have to go to the left.
Okay, and then...
I'm really curious what you're doing.
You can't get out of here. You are stuck. You have to go down and let the shrimp kill you. This is a soft lock.
I'm going to reject that reality and attempt to substitute my own.
I think you're gonna have to embrace it. Maybe
No,
I
no,
missed something.
wait. So maybe this game has the mechanic. Nope, it doesn't have that mechanic. What? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in a game this small,
Okay.
this close to the beginning of the game, he coded a soft lock into his
I'm
game.
getting Tales from the Universe Starcore vibes from this. Because that game did exactly the same thing, where if you tried to go off the beaten path that it had set up, it basically
got
had
stuck.
things like that. Yeah. You had to kill yourself. So basically I want to go to the right. I think.
I don't actually remember the.
Can I make that jump?
There's a lot of dead ends.
Hmm.
Do you want me to give you tips?
It doesn't have coyote time. It doesn't. Well, it looks like it has a little bit of it, but I don't know how easily you can manipulate it. Like right there, it looks like I'm jumping past that. But I think that's more because this game has like hitboxes are way bigger than. So I went down last time, and this is where I got stuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's the only path down here.
No, there's a second path right there.
Oh, there's a side path. All right.
Yeah. Did I go down or did I go left last time?
Wait, I think you went left, and it was that electric gate, and then you went
Is that
down
what
and
it
you got
is?
stuck.
No, that's the heart.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the heart.
So we need to go back. So basically, I have to get across those water pills. It doesn't look like.
Yeah,
I can make
you
it.
can make that jump. It's the tip I was going to give you. You just have to you have to cling to like.
Wow. This is
Yeah, they're all over.
Oh.
It's because when it expects you to actually come down here, you're supposed to have the double jump.
So I'm going to make a recommendation to Scumhead for the future. Vomitorium was fine. I liked it. Don't release things like that. Like maybe.
Oh, just
release-
wait till you get the upgrade to get through those electric gates. It's not consistent, and sometimes you'll boost through them, and then just boost right into it and take damage.
So this is like if a baker gave you a piece of bread and it's like, here, free bread, and then like you eat it and it's like super doughy on the inside and like there's some yolk pouring out. That's what this is like.
Full of dirt.
Well, I hope there wouldn't be any dirt.
Right.
I hope there wouldn't be any dirt near his kitchen, but. What? Oh, okay. So they don't always shoot enemies. All right. So the left one shoots enemies. The right one shoots bullets. Okay. We're getting this. This is a terribly easy pattern that I'm probably gonna die to at least once.
Yeah, the boss is actually, on the whole, I had very little difficulty with. The first one and the last one that I never beat were really the only ones that I had trouble with. This guy I beat him first try.
Yeah, I was about to
as
say.
did you.
I beat him
And the
first
guy
try.
after him, discount Ripley,
Ridley.
I killed in one try too.
There's the double jump.
Double jump!
And from the Chuzu Satchu.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the double
this
jump's
whole game
not
is
fun.
remember Metroid?
Oh my gosh. Even the double jump doesn't work. Right. Like
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
feel
tapping
good.
the button and it doesn't work unless I'm already falling.
Well,
So
hold
it's
the
a
button
little
down
bit-
too.
It's a little bit
You can
like, okay.
hold the button down. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Well, that's nice. Metroid had that same mechanic where the space jump didn't necessarily work unless you did it right. There was a little bit of a skill gap there. So I don't know. I can't fault it for that. It just when you're already kind of feeling like the controller's sticky, it feels.
And then that's added. Yeah, just
Yeah,
wait
and
till
that's
you
added
get
to
the
it.
next
Okay, so
upgrade.
here's a question.
but
Does it say?
You're gonna have to redo all that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah. Well, the game's not big. I mean, it's
Sure.
it's very tight, but it doesn't exactly feel good getting where you need to go. So
That jump, man. Need to give it a little bit more. So anybody who thinks that we're just ripping on this game, that I'm just a bad player, we have Let's Play streams of many other games that you can use
as a basis for better games.
was a basis for better games, but as a basis for I'm not this bad normally. There we go.
Right. Yeah, the controls are really running against it, and you still haven't run against my biggest frustration, which is the single shot per jump.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just remembered a place that you're going to get to later that ties into the annoyance you just had, where you jump up to get to a platform, don't make it, and then go back down to the screen below.
Yeah.
There's a platforming section later that you're going to love.
Oh man. Well, we already have dead ends if you try to explore.
I think this might be the path to discount White Palace.
Oh,
Oh, no,
they have
this is
Discount
to
White Palace.
They have Discount White Palace, yeah.
This is supposed to be a spoiler-free.
This whole game is, remember better games?
All right, so
This is like when
when
you're at the store with your mom, and you're like, Mom, can we get Oreos? And she's like, we have Oreos at home. And then the Oreos at home are Hydrox. This is, Mom, can we get Metroid? And she's like, we have Metroid at home. And at home you have Moonlaw.
Wait, where's the save point? Was that to the left? Okay.
Yeah, it was to the left.
Right. So in games like this, where if you die, you lose all your progress, I backtrack to save points every time. It's just not worth it.
There should always be a save point after a boss fight if you use that mechanic.
Yeah, maybe. Everything is discount because this game is free.
Nothing.
Okay, so Rabbit's Quest is a great game. You can get it for free. You don't have to. Hero Core, an Entitled Story, which is an amazing game that you can get for free, made by the person who worked on Celeste.
Okay, yeah, but just because it's free doesn't mean that you can forgive its flaws.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to suggest by saying that.
Like, I can go outside and scoop dirt in my mouth for free.
He's presenting this. He's presenting this to the world with his reputation out there, like in my
rollback netcode in a single-player game. Sorry, I was catching up with the thread.
Can I actually make this? I guess I could do it if I do this. Okay.
And like, I thought for sure he was going to do something with like light gravity and like floaty jumps, but nope.
Well, this game doesn't have any physics. It doesn't feel like it anyway. Whoa! You can accidentally double jump pretty easily.
Yeah, you can. It got kind of annoying.
Under normal circumstances, you have your short hop and you have your you get used to that in other games. This game does not have a short hop. I'm tapping the button once and you do the full height. So just tap your button if you only want to not double jump.
Yeah, because holding it down, you double jump. Remember the classic moon enemy of a floating wolf head?
And not having short hops is kind of annoying with a melee game like this because there's a couple of situations like that where like I fully hop upwards, I did not double jump there.
Yeah, just wait till you need a half hop to hit a boss enemy.
Oh man. So like right here, it's like really awkward when you can only shoot once in the air to do that. Wait, we're really just bashing this game this morning, aren't we?
It's not a good game. I'm sorry. Like it's basically the only good visual assets are taken directly from Metroid. Everything else is bad and doesn't feel like it fits. The controls are half-baked. Oh! It's Discount Ripley!
Yeah, it's Ridley.
Or Ridley, not Ripley.
Is this the one you just face tank? Because that's what I'm
Yeah, this is the guy who just face tank killed. Oh, you did it! You beat him!
That was like... That wasn't a boss. That was like a minor distraction in like in a theme park. It was like...
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So wait a minute. Does this thing not heal you completely? Okay, you have to
stand there and it sends out healing pulses.
Okay, that's pointless.
Yeah, I didn't go back and save when I beat that guy, and then I went and died later, and I was like, well, it doesn't really matter because not like fighting him was all that challenging.
Right. Here we go. We got the dash. I knew the dash was coming.
Oh god, this dash.
What?
Oh, see, gee, did it not work that time for some reason?
What?
There we go. It's not consistent, and it'll still hurt you if you use it and you don't make it through. Nothing in this game feels good. Everything feels bad. That's not true. That's hyperbolic.
So do you appreciate Pear Potion after playing this?
I do appreciate Pear Potion. What did I give Pear Potion? A 2?
You gave it a 2. Are you going to upgrade it?
I don't know. Like, this is probably going to get a 2.
This is probably going to get a 2 for me.
I mean, it makes me feel bad because this is worse than Pear Potion. Pear Potion was better than this. Oh, I will write in my notes. I have right here on my notes, I like the moon tube. Of course, it's taken right from Metroid, so...
Well, the tube part is, yeah. Do you have to break the moon tube like in Metroid? That's the first thing I thought when I saw it.
I never broke the moon tube. Oh, you're welcome to Discount Palace.
Oh, this is really discount because there's no challenge here.
There's 0 challenge. The only challenge comes from the fact that these things kill you in one hit.
It has buzzsaws though, so this is officially a Metroidvania now. I guess we'll go this way.
Time to use the feels bad boost.
That's its official name now. It seems like... Oh my gosh. So this is like, if you don't collect health before you come in here... Oh, great.
Yeah, no, you have to get back out.
I have to get back out without dying. Okay.
With the bad...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's terrible. I could not figure out how to consistently get through those lightning.
Well, I'm going to backtrack to the save point now. Does this thing have a map? I actually haven't looked. It doesn't have a map.
I never used it.
This
Like,
game
I
does
didn't
not-
have too much trouble getting around in this game.
This game does not have a map. If it does, it hasn't showed me the tooltip for it. 2 out of 10. No, 2 out of 5.
2 out of 10.
I don't think this quite hits my 1.5 out of 5, and it's definitely not a 1, so it's probably going to get a 2 for me based on...
Yeah,
so
it's
just broken, and as you say, there isn't anything else
right
interesting
here. This is
about
what see what I'm talking about, where the platform is lower, but it takes you to a screen when you jump up.
it. Uh-huh.
I hate that. And it's right here as well. If you jump to the left, the screen goes up, down, and I never found any secrets.
So you see the arrow in the background?
Oh, that's what you were assuming.
So
When in reality, he just randomly put an arrow in the
I don't
background.
know if he did it randomly, but
Or maybe he's motioning that you have to jump to the left on the next screen, since you can't actually see on this screen.
maybe. That's weird.
But I mean, this is just bad. Look at this. Like, it makes you sick.
Oh my gosh, these things killing you in one hit?
Yeah, I told you that earlier. I said the challenge from the buzzsaws comes from the fact that they don't do damage; they just kill you.
Okay, you did say that, but I didn't quite comprehend what you meant. Well, up until this point, the buzzsaws don't even come close enough to you to be a challenge. Like,
No, they don't come to the edge of the platform.
This is the most pointless trap. Be like, come to the end of this cul-de-sac and it'll kill you. Like,
Yeah, I feel like he threw this room together in like a day.
well, considering
less than a day.
this came out 8 months after.
Well, I mean, what did he spend 8 months doing?
Well, so their Naxion or whatever it is, the game that he released after this, came out 3 months after. Wow, that hitbox is like.
Yeah, it's free and loose.
Gigantic.
I'd suggest using your double jump to go to the right side of the blocks instead of the left side.
That's actually a good point. That might be a way I bypass it. So the real challenge here is strategizing where to jump rather than actual dexterity. Which, you know, there's a merit to that if the if it's set up to set that expectation. Down. No! Why didn't...
It feels bad. It's a commentary on the experience
It
of the
feels
court
bad.
system.
It feels bad. Even the double jump doesn't feel great.
No. Nothing in this game feels good.
Yeah. It doesn't feel
No, that's
right.
not true. Punching on the ground feels okay, because you can, like, zoop them out real fast.
So far, the Ridley fight is the only thing that that seems to have... Okay, good.
Mechanically, yeah.
We've
Yep.
made it. Oh no, it's the
Hey,
Chozo,
hey,
the Chozo
remember-
with the boss fight!
Remember Chozo statue? Like, it's...
What is this? It feels like I'm playing an old NES game.
I thought that maybe
LJN
they were being...
made.
When I got to this point, I was like, okay, is Moonlaw an anagram for Metroid? And then I went and looked, and no, it's not.
Okay, I was gonna
And
say
the only
there's no
thing
E.
Moonlaw is an anagram for is Woolman, which Woolman sounds like a better video game.
I'm not seeing him flash.
Oh yeah, this is the boss that I never beat. He feels terrible to
Okay,
fight.
he's not the
You have to
final
shoot.
boss.
I think you have to shoot him in the face while his mouth is open.
What?
I'll be very impressed if you can beat this guy. Like, I got to the point where I could get a good number of hits on him, but it felt like it was very inconsistent in what registered his damage. And I don't think... Maybe his legs, it hurts him.
So I. Okay, so
Yeah,
it
see,
does
there.
look like he's okay. So you just have
But
to
this
wait.
is where the one shot per jump gets real annoying.
So if you just do the figure 8 pattern, it seems like
No, you might have gotten him into a loop here.
yeah.
Oh wow, are you gonna beat this guy? You might. Nice. I'm gonna see more of this game. Oh, no.
No. Well, whatever the case, he has way too many hit points.
Yeah, it's he does not feel good.
Oh, what was that? He like flashed bigger than normal.
And then he turned you into stars.
Okay, I have a feeling that we're not doing it right. They didn't even, like, give him a chance to, like, fake you out. He just kind of gets up immediately. Which is another amateur thing that I see. Okay, that...
Well, it fakes you out the first time. He gets up immediately every time after that.
He didn't... Roll back the tape, everyone. Go back, like, 5 seconds. And then...
I think he was sitting there with the power-up in his lap. I mean, as soon as you enter the room, he gets up.
That's what I mean, is, like, he doesn't
right.
He should let you, like, walk up to him thinking that it's going to be a... You know, an actual power-up instead of just being like, oh! You like my trick?
Like, are you even damaging him here?
I don't know.
This is what I'm saying, where the mechanics don't work.
No, this feels like an old NES game. Oh, no, we got him.
You did it.
All right, we're gonna go left and save, and hopefully.
Which means you must have been damaging him even when he wasn't flashing.
So just so you know, Dungeon Dive, this is not the most frustrating game I've ever played, but it's pretty frustrating. Oh, good. Well, that looks cool.
Except it's probably not going to work right.
Does it actually work this time? Well, when I push the button, I actually go a distance, whereas before I had to, like, hold forward, so...
You're probably going to, like, burst right into their front and then
So another common mistake I see with amateur developers is... not mistake, but, like, the beginning of the game will be completely broken, and it gradually gets better as you go because they learn how to program better. Now, clearly, This game was created as an experiment on 2D Metroidvania games. What's this? Oh, good. Void armor.
everything's coming together once you beat the Chozo statue.
So I can traverse the void atmosphere.
Oh, back to here! It's just like Dark Souls.
I can traverse the void atmosphere, but we haven't encountered void atmosphere as far as I know. Yeah, let's see what's over here before we... Oh, okay, nothing. Well, that doesn't feel nice. Yeah, one of the worst things in design is if you don't... Conveyance is the issue, yeah.
Oh, you turned a different color.
The second Chozo statue should have been a boss, too. See, that would have been a fake out. Because I don't think I've seen that.
That would have been actually pretty good.
Yeah, that would have been actually clever.
Something different from Metroid. Oh, try to burst through this guy.
Yeah, sorry. Let me do that again, just to see what happens. See if I can kill one hit. Yeah, sweet. Alright, this is my new gun.
I mean, it's better than the crappy gun.
Did I already go over this way?
This is the...
that's a heart.
Yeah, heart, yeah.
Well, we do want to make sure we get all of the collectibles, because obviously, because of the conveyance issues, I want to have as much health as possible.
Yeah, I think you're almost definitely going to beat this game.
I like how I dashed over that guy and sort of landed on him, and it still killed him. Okay, so this is the Void Verse that it was talking about?
Yeah. Which doesn't make sense, because those were locked before. Oh, jeez, it's an invisible... Oh, alright. I thought it was going to be an invisible maze, and I was about to be like, nope.
Oh, that's the Turian door. Okay.
Yeah, that was the big green door. That was the Mario pipe store.
Let's do a little bit more exploration before we do that, because I have a feeling we missed something else.
This is just a dead end over here.
Is it?
There's an electric gate leading to a health one direction. Yeah, well, this was that first boss fight. This was the power loader.
I don't think I got that.
Oh, wait. I don't think you went through the electric gate.
Yeah, I need to get that.
Or maybe?
I think we're on the victory lap right now, so... Oops.
Oh, yeah, this is where you...
For the record, my dash suddenly stopped working when I was trying to attack that guy, which is why I just sort of ran into him. But no, like many Metroidvania games... Come on. Okay.
So even with the green power-up...
Tri-sword! I wish I had gone back to this earlier.
I feel like he should have spread out the... Oh, that would have been really useful against that fight. Clearly, you were supposed to have that for the fight against the Chozo statue.
Yeah. Ow. I probably shouldn't just be taking hits, because I'm probably going to regret it later. It is cool that we have a little down coverage, though, even when we're not... Okay, so we got that one. Luckily, the large hitboxes still applies. Did I go through this room?
No.
Okay.
There was another room that was similar.
Yeah, I was having a little deja vu. Get up. But I need to heal quick.
I mean, to be fair, he already used up all of his really good ideas.
Tungsten shield. Sweet.
I think you've gotten more power-ups in the last, like, 5 minutes than you had in the rest of the game combined.
Oh, okay, we can go out that way. That's good. Is there a save point down here?
Nah,
Right,
well,
so-
maybe. This is the area where you got stuck before.
Alright, so I think we're okay backtracking now.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that direction I don't remember seeing any other paths. There might be...
Don't die.
Oh, I know where there's a path. Yeah, if I die, then...
Yeah, down and to the right.
I know there's another path over here. Hopefully there's a save point soon. I'm pretty sure there was. Okay, good. Yeah, and in a lot of these games, they get a lot better when you get the power-ups, too. And that's what I'm feeling here.
Oh yeah, this is fire zone.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, it does get... I don't know. It gets better with the power-ups, but, I mean...
it's enough that I might upgrade it to a 2.5. Like, it feels better.
Really?
Maybe. I told you I played worse games than this. I don't know. 2 probably seems... I don't know, but I'm kind of having fun right now, which is, there we go. I'm glad I went down. Astral projection acquired. Sword length expanded. Whoa. See, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's totally unnecessary.
It would have been nice if we had these things early, I agree.
Earlier, yeah. This makes me want to make a Metroidvania game where the whole point of the game is running around and getting increasingly ludicrous power-ups until at the end of it, you're basically just like a god floating around the screen, killing everything instantly. And then you find out the twist is that you're actually the bad guy. You are the boss of the game. And then the next game that I make, the boss will be the character from the first game.
That would be neat.
I'd make millions.
Okay, so I went through here. So up, I think, is the boss, right?
I'm gonna call it Asteroid Law.
What's this? Just to make fun of this game. Asteroid Law. What? Okay, where am I? Okay. This is leading... Okay, so that's the Ridley boss. So if things worked, this would be kind of a decent game.
If the game wasn't totally broken, it'd be okay.
Did I? Okay, so there's the moon tunnel. Oh, okay. I know where I am now. This is where a map would be useful. So this is what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, the
That's
drop
what I was
here.
going back for.
Another health upgrade.
You know what? We'll probably be glad we have that. Now I have to go through the spikes again.
I don't know, with that weapon upgrade, I'm starting to think any boss you fight from now on is going to be just a pushover.
Well, I think there might be one boss left. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think you got one boss left.
I think if I backtrack to those other areas, I might have gotten some of this stuff for the bosses that we had fought, but this was just a health upgrade, right? In that direction.
Well, the only boss that it would have been useful for would have been the Chozu statue.
And that would have been...
Discount Ridley we killed with the
That's
stock base weapon by shooting him in the face faster than he could shoot us in the face.
Well, the Chuzo statue was pretty tough, so... I mean...
Yeah, but it was tough because of bad
I know.
mechanics.
Unfair tough, but he was there, and the upgrades would have helped. Okay.
Moon!
On the moon.
There's a new moon on every screen. You get a moon! You get a moon!
He's gonna come over here to save because I don't remember where the other save point is.
I don't think there is a save point over here. Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Well, there's... Not far down is the core camp save point.
Alright, now through the Turian door. I like how they're like tutorialize you shooting down here, but then you like hardly ever use it again. And the Chozo door, or the Turian door was this way? Or what was this? This was a health upgrade or something. Okay.
Yeah, that was an upgrade you already got.
You got stunlocked by a stupid... Oh my gosh.
Kermit.
That's true. The save points are... Well, it's a micro Metroidvania, so it's kind of expected that they wouldn't do that. I was expecting us to find a way to overcome... boss rush. I'm so happy that we got to fight all these bosses again with all our upgrades. I'm actually not upset about it.
this guy again.
This boss is dumb anyway because he has iframes.
What game did we play that the boss had iframes? Oh, we were playing Borderlands 3, and one of the bosses just randomly, we stopped doing any damage at all.
Yeah, he just became invulnerable, which is, I don't know, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that was
At least that one, like, closes his head.
Oh, it's boss rush.
It is, yeah. We're going through all of them.
Oh, man, he is the lamest boss ever.
Yeah, with our fully upgrades. So it's good that we went and got all those upgrades, otherwise this would have been a real pain in the neck.
Oh, yeah, because they're probably going to make you fight the Chosu statue again.
Yeah, there he is.
Yep.
Oh, darn. I have to remember how I beat him. Oh, yeah, we can only shoot once per air. I forgot about that. If we could do more than that, then he would have been dead really quick. Well, we get
the
really
fact
strong.
that the reason I would have beat him if I had known that I was doing damage when he wasn't flashing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes he flashes and sometimes he doesn't. That's terrible.
I don't know why I'm... Oh gosh, it's
Contra. This has got to be the final boss.
It's the Contra boss. It's the heart boss from the end of Contra.
You're looking at this every time you look at the moon. Even this boss, like, sometimes he flashes, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah. This is the final boss. This is one of the lamest final bosses I've seen.
Oh, you mean one bullet every 2 seconds isn't a change? There you go. There's the answer.
Am I getting hit by those bullets right now? I don't even care right now. I'm just gonna do this until
it might do the "oops, you were supposed to be dead this whole time" thing. I did.
What?
It did.
Like, what are these pits for? Who's going to fall into those pits?
Yeah, I think snapping off like 2 or 3 shots between. Yeah, like when you get far enough away, the eyeball stops shooting.
Well, he flashes more when I'm standing here, so I'm hoping that means that he's taking... See, but I can hit him with 2 lasers if I get closer, so there's a gamble there.
This is fine. We're not going anywhere.
This is the worst final boss. Okay, it's not the worst final boss, because the worst final boss is one that, like, is frustrating and actually difficult, but also impossible. But as far as, like, being interesting, this is the worst final boss.
Yeah. And he has way too much health. And there's no health bars, so you don't actually know how much damage you're doing. For all we know, we've done 10% damage.
For all we know, we're not dealing damage.
Can you damage the mouths on the bottom?
Yeah, I shot them earlier, and they weren't flashing, so...
Oh, alright. You can't damage the guns, right?
Just reset my pattern. It doesn't seem like it. We couldn't shoot the guns.
Oh yeah, couldn't damage the guns earlier.
Okay, now.
Oh, there we go. And he just disappears. Wow, you even kill a heart. This game doesn't have an original idea in its body.
The blight has been destroyed and the moon returns to normal. Congratulations! 100%
we did it.
Fantastic work.
Look, we even take off our suit and we're a girl in a swimsuit. This is 100% discount Metroid.
Did I get completion 100%? Okay, so I got 100% and that's why she took off her suit. Well,
this is generic grocery store cereal Metroid.
Alright, well, on this final screen, and I guess I'll play Noita or something, because we got... This was shorter than Pear Potion, but they didn't say
we don't even have anything to discuss, I feel like. Alright, so where would you rate it? I would give it a 2.
Let's give it a 2. Yeah, I think we've already discussed this game all the way through.
We have discussed all 7 of its mechanics.
I mean, if we ended it right here, this would be one of the shortest streams. Well, that was Moonlaw, and 2 out of 5. Are you giving it a 2 as well?
I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm not gonna boot it down to a 1. That was a 2 out of 5.
So in retrospective, is Pear Potion better?
Yeah, certainly yes. I mean, that doesn't boost it up to a 2.5, but
Oh, okay. So I was wondering if you're going to change your score. But...
No, I don't retroactively improve. See, if a game was a 2 when I played it, just because I played something worse doesn't mean that my experience of that previous game is invalidated in any way.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, I guess for the rest of the time we have, I guess I'll play Noita for the first time blind.
Nice.
Since I've never played Noita. Normally we would discuss over Nick recording a video, but Nick, tell us why we don't have a video.
So I always wait until the last minute because I'm a procrastinator, but also because I want games to be fresh in my mind. So I just played Moonlaw last night, and then I was like, all right, now I'll play a game and record it, and then we can watch that. But I just got a steering wheel, and I could either record footage for this or play with my new steering wheel with Forza, and I did the latter.
So everybody in the chat box, tell me if you think Nick made the right choice.
I mean, to be fair, the steering wheel felt real good.
You saw what Couch Cow said about Moonlaw, right?
Let's see. Be excited if I got this game in a CD and a syrup. Yes, 100%. You know what? Chex Blast or whatever that cereal game was.
Chex Quest.
Better game than Moonlaw.
And that was a Doom mod, which was the funniest part about that.
That was a Doom mod.
All right, so I've never played Noita before. I hope the sound is in good shape. Otherwise, I might have to do some sound adjustments. So I'm just going to hit new game and see what happens. This is made by the same person along with a team. It wasn't him by himself. Hempling, who made Environmental Station Alpha, which was actually the first game that we ever streamed.
Keep in mind you need to stream to me through Discord again because it closed midstream.
All right. Right now I'm seeing.
Yeah. So this is a game that I played. Let's see. What do I have in Noita? I've got 162 hours in Noita.
Oh, they broke the egg and the triangle's coming out. Oh, it's coming out in two directions. Is this the Cthulhu chick? If ratings were a ratio where it is compared to similar games, you could improve scores of existing games by releasing thousands of hard garbage games. Well, I mean, from that, like, most things that you play are going to be, like, you actually hear about and try are probably going to be at the top of that cake or whatever you want to call it.
That's the secret. If you're going to be a game dev, release one just kind of like adequate game, and then release a ton of like just terrible games, and then those terrible games will actually boost up your good game. Okay, so that's the secret.
Oh, we have a jetpack.
That's what CD Projekt Red did with Cyberpunk.
Something's hurting me. I'm on fire. The torch. Oh. The torch lit me on fire.
I should. Oh yeah, everything in this game wants to kill you.
Okay, so now I have. Somehow I ended up switching to that. How do I switch weapons? Okay, triangle.
Are you using mouse and keyboard?
Water potion. No, I'm using controller.
You should switch to mouse and keyboard.
No, I refuse. I'll switch later.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Okay.
Also, if you light on fire, you can switch to your water potion and put yourself out.
How do I switch? I don't know how to switch. I know what it is. Okay. All right.
Wheel on the.
We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out.
Stop using a controller.
So this thing only had three shots. Is that what that 3 means?
Yeah, that means you have 3 bombs in that wand.
Okay. This is a roguelike, so I'm expecting to die. So don't shoot. And this one, is this infinite, this wand?
Yes, this is an infinite wand. Go ahead and go into your inventory.
Okay. Okay.
So that'll show you your wands. Wands have slots. So those are in the safety zones. You can pull spells out and put spells into your wands and kind of make your own. You can't do it out in the overworld unless you have a special perk. But when you're first starting out, it's a good way to... And you only have 4 slots for wands. So when you move on from this area, which you do by going down, you wanna probably have all of your slots filled with wands. That was an explosive box. Put yourself out!
We're up to a great start here.
See that green barrel down there? That is also explosive.
Okay, everything explodes, everything kills you. Okay, I'm learning.
Here, you want to see some
Robo Fett says that you should play this with your steering wheel.
Shoot the god, with a DDR dance pad.
With a DDR dance pad.
Shoot that lantern up where you were a minute ago. It's just a cool effect.
This one up here?
Yeah, the one up there.
I like how the mushroom was blocking me. I have a feeling I don't want to be anywhere near.
Oh, it actually didn't break. Go ahead and shoot it again.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah,
So this is how fire spreads in this game. So that pile of stuff is coal, which will actually burn faster than wood. I love this is the opposite of Moonlaw. This game is all about physics.
That was like the big draw of this game, is that it used particle effects for all of its...
Is that a potion up there? I think that might be an acid potion, which would be fun to play with.
Oh, is that a potion?
Yeah.
I thought it was just the barrel.
It's toxic sludge, which is poison.
Okay. Let's try on these guys.
That guy with a chainsaw or with a shotgun is going to kill you very quickly if you don't take him out.
Did that
poison,
work?
and also poison can hurt you, so be careful.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be dead soon.
Wash the poison off in water. You can wash the poison off.
Oh, you can wash the poison off? I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. We got 4 health left. We're totally gonna survive this run.
And that is your first experience with Noita. you have explored 0.05% of the game.
So does this game have procedural, not procedural, but like incremental upgrades? Like
there are spells that you will find and unlock that will show up on wands, but that's the only
unlock more things that could happen while you play style of run.
Yeah, but only with spells. Like you always start with the same amount of health. Your second wand is something different. Switch to that and shoot it.
Yeah.
It's like a rocket launcher. You're out of magic power.
What? Oh, okay, just in general.
Once you finish this area, I'll explain magic power. I'm really telling you, mouse and keyboard would be so much better for you.
I've done games like this the entire way.
I'm sure some people have played this, but it's so much more accurate with the wand. And there's certain weapons that you want to be accurate.
Sure.
Okay, so look at your bars in the upper right. So obviously, first bar is health, second bar is flying power, and third bar is your mana, which will empty out as you shoot a wand and fill back up depending on the stats of the wand.
So it's the Souls-like. This game's a Souls-like. It has a stamina bar.
Kind of, except you can adjust the stamina. It's based on your weapon.
I'm being
go into your weapon. Go into your inventory. Point at the wands down below. Oh, there we go. See those stats that it was showing you?
Yeah. So damage.
Well, that's the spell, but that's the wand. So cast delay is how quickly it will cast the spells in your slots. So every 0.1 second, it'll snap off one of those spells that you have in your slots. And then recharge delay is the time between casting all of your slots. So there's actually kind of like 2 pacing mechanics.
Just a sec, trying to make my cloak red.
Oh, yeah, you totally can.
How long does that last until I wash myself
not
off?
long. Stains will fall off of you. Also, the enemy variety in this game is great. Like, there's so many different types of enemies, and they're a lot of fun.
So
he drops poison.
Are you looking forward to Environmental Station Alpha 2 after this? Oh my gosh!
Hey!
Oh my gosh!
By the way, shoot one of your fireballs down there, but make sure it doesn't hit you because you're now covered in oil.
Yeah, let me get the oil off of me. Does that work? I guess you can.
Yeah, you got to shower yourself with it.
Okay, great.
There you go.
I want to see what's going on, but I also don't want to die. Oh gosh, it's doing it all.
Lots of fire.
I keep slipping
but wands cannot be damaged or destroyed, so you don't have to worry about that. No, however, enemies with arms and legs can actually pick up wands and use them against you.
Uh-oh.
Well, but I don't see anybody down there that can pick them up. I think the only guys in the mines that can pick them up are the dynamite throwers and the shotgun guys.
Trying to get a bead on this guy. Okay, well, I think I can grab this safely now.
If a game is bad on controller, it's a bad game.
That's Calderon's mantra. I generally like playing with a controller just so I can lean back. Like with the keyboard and mouse, both your hands have to be forward the entire time. And
It's just accuracy is so important in this game.
Yeah.
And a controller is not.
Was that a chest full of fire, or did I blow up what was inside that chest?
Oh, I was looking at the stream. I'm not sure. You can burn chests, and then the things that are inside of them will just come out.
It blew up the ceiling. I didn't realize it.
Oh yeah, you can. Everything's totally destructible.
Yeah.
Some things are more destructible than others, but everything can be destroyed.
So this game is like Spelunky, except everything wants to kill you more?
Yes?
Oh, my starting weapon's even different.
Oh yeah, everything's
that's a little
randomized. Yeah, I've played through the game enough that I've got mods, and one mod that I give myself is start with a random perk, which adds a little bit more variety to the beginning of your run. And it's not a huge advantage. Like, by the end of the game, you're usually going to have a good, probably 8 perks, 9 perks. So like, one extra one isn't a huge deal. And you don't get to pick the perk that it gives you. It gives it to you randomly. And there are some pretty useless perks. Oh, poor guy, he was just swimming in oil, and then you ruined his day.
He's going to ruin my day if I got near him.
He's a doggo.
By the way, on the subject of control, I believe this is on the Nintendo Switch, and I think that at least 50% of the people who are watching are console-only players.
Noita is not on the Switch.
I'm pretty sure it is.
There is no way.
Go look it up. Check. Go look it up. Yeah. Since you're the one who isn't playing a game right now.
You don't know that. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm using my steering wheel.
That's true. To play Noita, just like he asked. Just not telling him.
Let's see.
That fire needs to stop.
Yeah, just Microsoft Windows.
Really? Okay. So this is like, okay.
Yeah, there's no way all these particle effects could be handled by the Switch. Oh, by the way, if you're wet with water or blood, you won't get hurt by or damaged by fire, and you can't get lit on fire while you're wet.
I was stuck on the terrain for a second there.
Yeah, that'll happen. There is a kick. On keyboard, it's F. I don't know what it is on controller. There it is.
It's a very, very small kick.
It's not good for damaging enemies directly, but it is good for kicking things into enemies. And you can kick barrels without blowing them up.
I just noticed that, yeah. Whoa! This is like the Minecraft roguelite in the sense that, because it's procedurally generated, everything is destructible.
Yeah. No, it feels good. Like, I'd say this pulls that off better than most games. Obviously, being 2D
or Terraria
ties into that.
Kind of the same thing. I love the oil burning up in the tunnel and
and decreasing. Yeah. Oil burns pretty quick. And then there's multiple flammable fluids. Like, there's oil, but then there's also whiskey, which burns much more quickly and violently.
So is there rooms full of whiskey?
There are rooms full of whiskey, yes. But you'll also find just like casks of it.
He's like, I have my stash.
If you get yourself all wet with your water potion, you can fly over that fire without worrying about getting lit on fire.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So, like, aim directly up and then shower down. That's how you... There you go.
How much does my water potion last forever? Or?
It doesn't last forever, but you can refill it at any source of water.
Okay. Oh, no!
Wow, this is a lot of fire. Get to the left.
I got it. I think I've been here before anyway.
Yeah, you might have already been here.
Does this game have a map?
It does not. There's a mod that adds a map.
Oh, sounds like a good idea.
But it's important just to keep general directions in mind. You're on fire. Like, just know that, like, down is how you move forward, and left and right are usually, like, special side biomes. Like in the mine, you can go to the left and it's the old mines, or you can go to the right and there's a special power-up that'll give you an extra 25 health.
I want like a wind wand that I can use to put out fires.
There is a wind wand, however it shoots oxygen, and so it's flammable.
Whoops. This is one of those games where you took all the physics into account, isn't it?
Yeah. There are ways to put out fire quickly. Usually by destroying what's burning.
Okay. And does that automatically fill up my potion? Or do I need to take my
Oh
potion
no!
out?
Take out your potion and then just hold it. See, it actually like
Okay.
pulls some of the water out of the. So it is actually pulling particles of water out.
Wait. So if I do this, I want a bottle that does this. That just turns into a hose.
Yeah, and then it'll pull the water out of this.
Oh, that's neat. It would take me forever to drain that, but
oh yeah. Or you can just blow a hole in the ground right there, and it'll drain all the water out.
I don't know if I have anything that can do that yet.
Open your inventory.
I have Firebolt and Circle of Stillness.
Yeah, Firebolt would probably do it, but you'd do it from the backside. It does some damage. It's not a huge explosion. Oh, there's, by the way, the little glowing thing below you. Mm-hmm. That's either a wand or a health power-up. Oh, yeah, and that's gold. You can pick that up.
Oh, neat. I didn't realize that's what that was.
Yep.
Stuck. Okay, good.
Usually the game will get a little cheaty if you get stuck in terrain, and if you keep thrashing around, it'll like let you clip back through so you don't get totally stuck. Usually wands have some sort of path to them. Not always, but usually. Wow, that's a lot of dogs.
I like the red eyes that to warn you that they're there. There's a good atmosphere. There's a good atmosphere in this game.
Well, I like the game because also the world feels the world feels more alive because like you'll just come across stuff that happens. Like you came here and that cart was on fire and like some dogs were already dead. Like sometimes enemies will attack other enemies.
So a lot of people say, and this isn't a Metroidvania, but like they talk about procedural generation like it's a negative thing. But this is procedural generation done right, I think.
You can probably dig your way through there. I probably would. I would use your yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, one more. And even the ground has different hardnesses. So the gray ground is stone, the brown ground is dirt, and you can dig through the dirt faster. Oh, that's, let's see, what would be worth getting rid of for that? Okay. Nothing really. Okay. That's the spell is a circle that freezes anything. Actually, the freezing spell is pretty good. It's a good way to deal with big boss enemies, but
I assume you can freeze water surfaces and things.
Yeah, you can. In fact, there's a perk you can get that freezes them as soon as you get near them, which is kind of cool.
So the smoke is also pretty cool.
Yeah, and actually, if you fly up into the smoke, go ahead and fly up into the smoke and put your head in the smoke.
Uh-huh. See
that extra bar that opens, or like really? Oh, maybe it's dissipated too much because you're crouching. You can asphyxiate in the smoke.
like go stick yourself to show that.
Well, no, there's another bar that appears up by your health that's your breath, so you don't die immediately. It's the same bar that appears when you go underwater.
Oh, Robopet was talking about controller design. This actually feels pretty good. Now, what Nick is saying, we're using a mouse, it would definitely be more accurate than turning this around, but
yeah, probably movement would be a little bit easier with a controller, but aiming is so much better with a mouse. Oh, hey, it's the lava lake.
All right, let's read
so
this.
You can.
Oh, it actually does change.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of a neat way to do different languages.
You can actually pick that tablet up and yeet it at enemies.
Oh,
all right. Take out your water.
Yeet tablet.
And spray it on the lava, and it will turn it into something you can walk on.
This is a game that would be really fun to just kind of come in and just experiment for.
Play around with? Yeah, definitely. And there's like an alchemy system too, where you can combine chemicals to make like special potions, like a healing potion. The major limit on Noita is healing. Healing is very difficult to find outside of the area in between each zones, in which case you level or you heal up completely. But in level, there are very few ways to heal yourself.
Well, that's pretty typical of roguelites.
All right, there's going to be a little pool over here that you can refill your water potion.
Is that always the case?
Right here, but you're going to want to refill it,
of
like
course.
Right now.
Also, the orb rooms always have pools, is what you're saying.
Yeah, orb rooms have 2 pools. And this particular orb room... Oh, that's not health anymore. I rarely come over here. Huh. That used to be health. I wonder what this is now. Wonder when that changed. I stopped coming over here because it actually summons a boss fight here that's incredibly, like you shouldn't even try to do it. Oh, it's because I had already unlocked Thundercloud, that's why. So go ahead and pick that up. I would get out of here, to the left, as quickly as possible.
So our boss comes
There's nothing
out.
to the right.
Okay.
That's just another pool. The bridge is going to get taken out, so make sure you have full flying when you get over there.
Okay, good to know.
All right. Fly and run! Run, run, run! Left, left, left! Don't let him touch you. Oh.
Wow. How much health did I have when that happened?
But you did unlock that spell. That'll show up all the time now, so that's good. You don't have to go unlock that again. I think that must turn into health from now on.
And is Hark, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I completely agree. It's anything... My adage is there's no such thing as a bad mechanic, only bad implementation. And some people disagree with me on that one, but I still believe it, even though there are some mechanics that I agree are very difficult to justify. Did I not start? I started with polymorphine potion instead of water potion?
Oh yeah, you can start with random things. Use the poly on you. Is it chaotic poly or just poly?
It just says poly.
Oh wow, you didn't even get chaotic poly. So that will turn any enemy and you into a sheep.
So now that I got that spell, or is it permanent now that I got that spell, or do I have to do something in order to earn it?
No, you got that spell. It'll show up in game now.
Oh, okay. So it's just unlocked. This doesn't seem to be working on me.
It's because you're in that. There you go. You can fly as the sheep.
Oh, well, that could be
but you can also die in one hit. So that's why this is so dangerous. Late game, poly is one of the most dangerous things to come across because even if you have 400 health, you die in one hit if you get turned into a sheep.
This is a good spell, but I think I can hit myself with it? No, I guess not.
No, you can't.
What was that thing that vibrated just now? Must have been something else happening down there.
Yeah, sometimes worms will show up and they'll really tear up the level.
That's kind of neat. How would you use an inconsistent dash flow? So you're saying that... so that's called bad implementation, but I guess you could argue that the dash being inconsistent is a mechanic in itself, and I guess that's...
Yeah, but what would be the point of that? Man, I feel like my players aren't frustrated enough.
Getting over it with what's his bucket.
I guess that's true.
Called, that's exactly what that game
Yeah,
is.
but that's those controls are consistent though. It's like, what if every 5th time in getting over it, your hammer broke? Like,
yeah. I don't know. I mean, you could come up with a reason for that. I'm sure.
Maybe if it was like a risk-reward thing, like,
yeah,
I use this, it might not work, but if it does, I'll get something really good.
Okay, that is definitely not fire. What is it I just shot? All right, let's look at that.
Wait, go to it.
Unstable crystal.
Oh yeah, it's a landmine. Oh yeah, that does not pause the game. It's a good thing you had that blood on you,
like.
or he would have poisoned you.
Okay. Note to self: learn how to get out of the pause screen very quickly.
Yeah, you gotta kind of.
I don't think there's anything down there.
Tuck your way.
Benefati, that's the name.
Benefati.
Somebody made a game called Golfing Over It, which is basically getting over it except with golf. And you have to golf the ball up the mountain.
Actually, that basically sounds like a good sequel. It's a good development of the mechanic.
They did it as like a parody game. I need fire. I don't have any way to do fire.
Your crystal. Go ahead and shoot a crystal down there, and then shoot it with your wand from far away.
Oh, does that? Okay, so that does catch on fire.
So if an enemy gets near it, it'll blow it up, and if you shoot it, it'll blow it up.
Neat. Let's see if I can get this guy with the ricochet. I did. Neat. And now I'll turn myself into a sheep and fly over the fire.
That's a bad idea.
Well, this is annoying.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead ends in this first area. Actually, there's a lot of dead ends in this game in general, but when they give you the option to just blow walls down, that's less of an impediment.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, you just make your own path. Oh gosh. Good thing I'm covered in blood.
Man, I would have gotten lit on fire if I wasn't covered in blood. Oh yeah, you can also shoot potions. Oh, that was acid.
I didn't mean to shoot it. I was trying to shoot the dude.
Shoot a crystal. Shoot a crystal and blow it up because that gas is explosive.
Okay. Maybe this guy will come near the crystal and blow it up for me. Good.
Yep. See, that's what I love about this game. Like, that was totally, like, not coded, but, like, you threw down a landmine, it blew up the dog, it ignited the gas.
That's always
like,
been your thing. We talked about this before, like, when it comes to puzzle games, that you prefer systems-based puzzles versus
yes,
solutions-based puzzles.
100%.
This is definitely... Right, maybe not.
Careful, that'll blow up pretty big. But it is surrounded by the coal, so that's what's keeping it from blowing up. That might ignite the... Oh no.
I'm trying to ignite the other thing.
As that guy's life turns into a raging inferno.
What's left of it anyway.
Like, to give you a sense of the scale of this game, I would say you have gone down maybe 5%? Probably less than that.
I assume when you get to the bottom, there's like a final boss, and
there is a final boss, and it's not even... Oh, here you go. This is the portal that'll take you to the prep stations. So you're safe here. There's never any enemies here. That statue, go ahead and shoot it.
I'm safe except for against myself.
Well, true. The statue has infinite health, and you can damage it. So you can experiment with wands to create weapons and see how effective they are. So there's healing. Those healing give you 10 extra health, and then completely refill your health. And then the diamond refills all your spells.
Hey, it's a lightsaber.
And then, yep. Oh, you don't have enough money to buy the lightsaber.
I don't have enough money to buy anything. Oh, I have $50.
Yeah, you have $50. The blue orb is a pretty decent spell. Or you could buy a second bouncy ball.
So can I put that on my main one? How many slots does my main one have? I already have 2.
It already has 2.
Yeah, this one doesn't have any slots, so I'd have to find another wand.
Go ahead and buy the energy sphere. And then go into your inventory. And then click and drag the energy sphere into the crystal slot down below.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then, because look at that wand. See how it has a recharge rate of 0.303? That means it's incredibly fast rapid fire. So if you go ahead and switch to it and shoot it, it'll be like a machine gun, but you run out of magic really quick. So see how the blue bar in the upper right empties out really fast?
So I need to get more magic points.
Well, you need to find a wand that has higher mana.
So torch or fire... Well, I guess I'm going to get fire trail just so I have access to a fire ability. In case I need it.
Oh, and then these are perks. Oh,
Neat.
Tinker Wands Everywhere. Tinker Wands Everywhere is amazing. It lets you pull spells out and put spells in at any time. You don't have to be in a holy mountain.
Okay, that's a good point. Especially since I just bought fire trail, I need that.
That said, the other 2 perks were amazing. One was a bubble shield, and then the other one makes you immune to contact damage.
Wow. Oh, did I just blow up the stand?
Oh yeah, you can't go back. So once you leave those, you would have to break into them to get in there. So it seals up the entrance as you go. So something to keep in mind as you play the game is how to actually get back to the surface after working your way down.
Oh, no.
And there's a couple of ways. Oh, careful with that. It's real easy to let yourself on fire that way.
With the bouncy stuff?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, no. And I don't have any way of putting myself out.
You have Poly, which if you use it, you'll just instantly turn into a... So fire will always damage you for 25 if you let it burn you.
Okay. Let me put this back off, because that's not a good idea.
Oh, put a bouncy ball in your other wand. That'll really rapid fire fast.
In this one?
Yeah. Watch. And then switch to that.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah. That's kind of a... Really?
As Calderout said, this is fine.
This is fine.
Well, this run's going to be cut short, I'm betting. It's okay. This is the after Moonlaw stream right here, so we're not really trying to accomplish anything.
Honestly, shotgun guys are. That's a health upgrade over there, which
Hopefully
unfortunately
it heals
doesn't instantly give you health. It adds to your total health,
No.
and then it won't actually give you that health till you get the healing item in the Holy Mountain.
You know, if I had known that this was that good of a wand in the first place, I would have swapped that out originally.
You can't swap it out outside of the Holy Mountain
the
if you don't have Tinker Wands everywhere.
Gosh, Tinker Wands everywhere is the best.
It truly is. There is a mod that always gives you Tinker Wands everywhere, but I'd suggest before using that.
Is this flammable or what is this stuff?
That's gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
And it is flammable.
I did read that. Okay. So my mouse is over it and it tells me what it is. That's why the mouse would be better, is then you can just hover over whatever you want.
Over things, yeah. Like that's toxic sludge in there.
Toxic sludge with gunpowder underneath it.
And by the way, you can turn toxic sludge into water by just spraying water into it and then mixing them up. Water purifies toxic sludge.
So Boba Fett has requested that we beat this game before we end the stream today.
Before we beat... Okay, how long do we have? We have 14 minutes?
We have 14 minutes. We can do it. We got this.
So that fire spell adds the fire element to another spell.
Yeah,
that's why it's blue and not red.
All right. This is fine.
And I
didn't mean that as a joke. I was just.
And I would actually apply it to your energy sphere, not the bouncy ball, because it's a little more controlling. Or that'll happen.
Game over.
And toast.
All right, one more run for the fun, guys, and then we'll call it for today.
I mean, we could just make Noita the after game, but
we could. Although I think it's going to be pretty distracting from actually talking about
discussion.
The game.
Well, we might flip the plot. The game that I was going to record for this was actually going to be Noita. So maybe next time we do this,
it works out.
You'll see me play Noita.
We beat Moonlaw in 45 minutes, so it definitely fits the mini Metroidvania category.
It did. It did not. It wasted our time, but not a lot.
It's on the bottom of mini Metroidvanias. Once you got all the powers, it was kind of fun, but a game.
Yeah, but that was the end of the game. The end of the game was collecting 5 power-ups and then doing a boss rush and beating the game.
And beating a terrible, terrible final boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 2 is probably appropriate for it. But what I was going to say is if you want a game where you get powerful by the end, that isn't just bad, Escape from Tethys. It's not the greatest, like as far as polish and everything goes, but it's a fun game. Calderoth really likes it a lot.
It's a 4?
No, I gave it a 3.
3?
Maybe a 3.5. I can't remember which one, but it's there.
Is it free?
No, it's very cheap. You can usually get it for $1.50 when it's on a sale. I think it's $5 under normal circumstances. Oh, it reminds me. What kind of potion do I have? Okay, so I do have a water potion this time.
Water potion, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those knowledge gate. Oh, TNT.
Oh, you got TNT, yeah. TNT's pretty good. That's useful. A good way to dig. So the good thing about TNT is it's much less likely to start fires, but it's a good explosive. So it'll do just straight up damage.
That's nice. I just got a health upgrade. Can't trust that Calderoth guy. Everybody has their own tastes. Not saying that yours are bad, but I like Escape from Tethys a lot. I think that it has
whiskey.
Has some issues.
You should throw some TNT.
I was about to say that the first thing on my mind was throwing TNT at because there's 2 wands behind it too. So that worked.
Oh, look at it go!
Okay, so when you said pools of whiskey, I was like imagining like in the caves, but they actually contextualize
like, literally. That. Yeah, it makes some sort of sense.
Yeah. Neat.
Well, and I like how quickly it burns. Like, it's very virulent.
Yeah. Well, just like alcohol would be.
And the wand crafting in this game is incredibly deep. Like, it's almost like a programming language.
That sounds like Hempley. He made Baba as you as well. Have you played that one yet?
Oh. I did play Baba as you. And actually, yeah, there's the wand making really reminds me of Baba as you. Man, he is really enjoying that water. You like that you killed him and he filled the bottom of the little lake with his blood?
With his blood. I would be more impressed if the water like turned red like blood would, but
like mix. Yeah, I think that'd be tough.
All-seeing eye. That's neat.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, it's a spell that'll let you see almost everywhere in the area. Go ahead and cast it. There's no reason not to.
I was about to say I was gonna use that up. Oh. Okay. Oh,
And it does it in a pretty nice radius around you.
yeah, it fills your screen. So.
Plus
cool.
some.
I was expecting it to be like a map thing, but I guess this game doesn't have a map without the mod.
Oh, and here in the lower right is a good example of like sometimes they'll give you like a little physics puzzle to try to solve to try to
Get the
and not even a puzzle, more like a little scenario.
The puzzle here is TNT.
Well, yeah. And then throw a little water into that toxic sludge.
Does the water clean it up?
Yeah, spray some water in there. A little bit more. See how it's turning the toxic sludge into water? Huh. And then take out your normal attack wand, and you can actually mix it up, and it'll go a little quicker.
Huh. So you can dilute it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Right,
ooh, there's your air spell that you wanted earlier.
Oh, neat. But
go use it on fire and see how that works out.
I'll give it my all-seeing wand since that's less important. Doesn't look like there's any reason to go across that.
No, and that that green rock will actually toxic sludge water around it. It's poison rock. And in my experience, kicking will never ignite boxes. There's never any nitroglycerin.
This is one of those games where you kind of just slowly go through. Whoops.
It's a discovery game. It's Noita is it's a puzzle box game where I would actually recommend at least until you get the base victory, not going to wikis and reading about the game.
Yeah.
Now, after you beat the base game and get the first ending, I think it probably would be beneficial to go to the wikis because there's so many secrets in this game and little things to go and discover. And if you were trying to puzzle it out all on your own, there's no way.
So I'm just going to do what I would do without your advice and just try a few things.
Oh, wait. Look at that buzzsaw real quick.
I got summon egg.
Oh, the sharp... Okay, that's a normal projectile. There is a disc projectile that comes back and kills you. And eggs are...
Does this thing only work once?
Twice.
Twice, okay.
It's because eggs can be partnered with other spells to be exceptionally powerful.
Okay, well, we'll leave the egg in my pack for now. Alright, what do we got here?
Alright, what do we got?
Ooh, a helpful homunculus. Sense nearby items, that's always good.
Pulsar repulsion. So that's projectiles coming to you will get directed away. So you can still get shot, but it's harder for them to shoot you. Oh, and if you have $200, you can re-roll your perks, and then it doubles the price of a re-roll. So it goes 200, 400, 800, up until an astronomically high amount, and then you can actually break them and get infinite re-rolls.
So of those options, the choice
see how it pushes.
Yeah.
See how it pushes his little. And usually, the bigger the projectile, the more effective it'll be. So bullets, it's not as effective pushing away.
Okay, let's see. This is my fireball, right? Nope. I want to hit the coal. Okay, fine.
Then hook up a mouse.
I have a mouse hooked up. I mean, I guess I could use the mouse.
It's way over there.
Yeah, it's way over there. Why would I want...
I've always thought that if somebody could come up with an effective way to have a joystick, like a controller joystick on one hand, and then... There we go. And then a mouse in the other hand. I feel like that would be one of the perfect... But yeah, careful about those buzzsaw blades. If they bounce back and hit you, they'll do damage.
Let's see what this one is. Can I take spells off? Oh, I can't tinker. That's right.
Yeah, you can't tinker everywhere. That's tinker wands everywhere. Basically, if you ever see it, it's worth taking.
Yeah, I can cancel that. Oh my gosh, why have I done that?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe that I caught myself on fire.
That wand right there is pretty good.
The fire wand or the one I have?
The one you left behind.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not sure what I would swap out for it.
Hold on, go back to it. Go ahead and pick it up and swap out your first wand. See how numbers are red and green? That's in comparison to the wand you're looking at.
Okay.
So this is now your primary wand.
Yeah, it is better than my first wand, honestly. As long as it doesn't hit me. Something like this is great.
Wait, it's the bouncy balls can't hurt you. They can only hurt you if they've got an element attached. But yeah, once those things get close to you, they really mess you up, so you want to back up while you shoot. As your bouncy balls go everywhere.
What is this purple stuff that they're covering in? Is that just their blood?
That is their blood. This is an amazing wand. Notice its cast delay is -2. That means it's basically going to cast all 4 slots all at once.
Mm.
And also remember, if you see a spell you like in one of these wands, you can pull it out and put it in something else.
Turns out I can't even use this wand. Because I don't have
Wait, go back to it? Let me look at it. That's interesting. I wonder why that's... Oh, it's because it has no spell. It's got a double shot, which will cause a spell that casts to double cast, and then it's got 2 projectile modifying spells. So sometimes you will find wands that aren't usable.
I wish I saved my buzzsaw. I would have slotted that in there. Of course, I can't do that yet until I go to the bottom. So let's rush to the bottom and see if I can do that in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah. It's rushing to the bottom. Oh,
I heard it. It's like...
I see the wand on the ground there.
Yeah.
That got picked up by an enemy, and then that enemy got killed.
Oh, nice.
These guys drop lava when they get hit, so be careful.
Oh, gosh.
They also shoot projectiles that light you on fire, so you might want to fully douse yourself.
Let me get my water filled up in this while I'm here. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm assuming that fire is probably not as effective on them. Or did they have...
Yeah. I think.
Come on, man. Okay, he just got... Oh, wait, he's still alive.
Yeah, he was just chilling over there.
I thought he was like playing dead. So Couch Cow said that Sony had a decent one-handed controller, but they no longer sell it, and most of them are crap. So they do exist.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
They do exist.
Well, I would think just from a accessibility standpoint, having a good quality one-handed controller would be a good thing for the community.
Is the one-handed controller that Sony had, is that the one that they had with the PlayStation Move?
Oh, I remember that thing. The thing with the little glow ball on top?
Maybe. I think they had one that had a joystick on it, though.
Well, we're probably going to see a new one-handed controller for Sony when they release their VR for PS5.
It'd be interesting to see if that does better, since VR really hasn't picked up the way some of the really positive people
wanted it to. I think it's just the barrier for entry is still too high, and it's still kind of an uncomfortable experience.
Sweet, found the hole. All right, 2 more minutes, guys. So that's Noita.
This is Noita.
Nick gives
one
it
of the greatest games of all time.
I was about to say Nick gives it a 5 out of 5. So take that for what you will. All right, we're gonna put the buzzsaw into the crazy light projectile thing. Does this thing game save automatically? Like if I stopped here, would I be able to pick up where?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
okay. So that's a shield that appears just right in front of you, which is pretty good.
Blood money, huh?
That's terrible. And there's Tinker Wands everywhere.
Yeah, there we go.
Which I actually think is coded to show up more often than other things.
I think it's because they recognize that it's like the best.
I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like they should.
No.
Yet you have now gotten to the rocket launchers.
Wow. Alright, let's try out this new wand before I die. My flaming... Oh, that's just a cannon. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. I am surprised I'm still alive.
Mechanical enemies are particularly vulnerable to electricity attacks. Oh, somebody picked up a... Oh no, that might be a teleport enemy down there.
I'm just gonna YOLO it.
Oh, you have 1 hit point?
Okay, there we go.
There we go, that's Noita. Game over.
Yeah, that's the reason why I haven't gotten the VR. Mostly because I like playing games like this, and VR doesn't have games like this yet. And they might come up with something. All right,
yeah,
so
it's just
this is a good screen to leave it up on.
Yeah, you died. So anyway, that's Moonlaw.
That was Moonlaw, and that was Noita. Thank you very much for watching. And in 1 month, we'll have another one or done. In 2 weeks, we'll have another episode of Dark Souls. Thank you very much.